Ukraine had once proudly presented its long-range Flamingo missile as a hallmark of its military revival, even promoting it as being on par with the American-made Tomahawk. Its manufacturing process was portrayed as secretive. Its performance capabilities were widely celebrated, and the broader narrative framed it as evidence that Kyiv had taken a leading role globally in the development of unmanned systems, from combat robotics to sophisticated drones. However, that sense of triumph proved short-lived. When Russian Air Defense Forces weaponry began to unravel, the full story demands close attention. On the afternoon of February 21, 2026, the skies over the sovereign territory of the Russian Federation appeared calm at first glance. Yet behind thin cloud cover and within the cold winter air, a silent electronic confrontation was underway, one that reflected Western ambitions funneled through Ukraine clashing with Russia's unseen defensive shield. The official telegram channel of the Russian Ministry of Defense abruptly broke the silence, releasing a statement that projected complete control. According to the report, Russia's military apparatus had once again demonstrated why it is regarded as possessing some of the most formidable air defense systems in the world. 5 FP-5 Flamingo long-range cruise missiles calculated an urgent attempt by Ukraine to hit critical nodes within Russia's defense industry. The intended targets included facilities associated with the production of the well-known Iskander ballistic missile system and the newer Orshnik hypersonic platforms. With operational ranges reportedly extending from 1,300 to 3,000 kilometers, Ukraine's move was seen as highly risky, an attempt to challenge a system that was prepared not merely to defend, but to overwhelm threats with decisive force. On paper, the FP-5 Flamingo missile, developed by the company Firepoint, appears highly capable. Remarkably, it was brought into existence in under 9 months, and is equipped with a substantial 1,150-kilogram warhead. The company's CEO has even claimed that scaling production to 200 units per month could significantly undermine Russian morale. Yet, conditions on the battlefield suggest a different reality. Despite its extended range, the Flamingo remains detectable by Russia's sophisticated radar networks, making it vulnerable in contested airspace. Ukraine's attempt to target facilities linked to the Iskander and Orshnik systems can also be interpreted as an indirect acknowledgement of concern. The Orshnik missile, Russia's latest intermediate-range ballistic weapon, has been introduced with claims of overwhelming destructive capability, reportedly causing unease among NATO members. With interception proving difficult, Ukraine has instead shifted focus towards striking its production infrastructure. Nevertheless, Russia's multi-layered air defense architecture, from the highly mobile Pantsir S-1 system to long-range surveillance platforms, has effectively created a defensive zone that is extremely difficult to breach. At present, Russia's air defense network is often described as being at the height of its development. While NATO nations are increasingly recognizing the strain on their stockpiles and the challenges posed by large numbers of low-cost drones, they are facing a lethal and coordinated system, an intricate orchestra built around the S-400 and S-500 platforms. The S-400 serves as the core of Russia's long-range air defense network. Its capability to monitor as many as 300 targets at the same time and eliminate up to 36 simultaneously is a key reason why the Flamingo missile consistently fails to reach its intended target. The S-400 is equipped with a multifunctional radar system that can even detect stealth technology. With an operational range extending to 400 kilometers and interceptor missiles capable of speeds up to Mach 14, the comparatively slow Flamingo effectively becomes an easy target during routine live-fire drills conducted by S-400 crews. However, the real centerpiece of future warfare is the S-500. This system is not simply an upgraded version of the S-400. It represents the world's first next-generation space defense platform. The S-500 is engineered to intercept intercontinental ballistic missiles, hypersonic weapons, and even satellites operating in low Earth orbit. Operating at altitudes beyond the reach of any Western counterpart, the S-500 uses highly advanced active electronically scanned array radar technology. It is specifically designed to neutralize targets traveling at speeds exceeding Mach 5. If Ukraine assumes that a subsonic Flamingo missile could avoid detection, it overlooks the fact that the S-500 is built to counter threats moving 10 times faster. Its mobility and seamless integration into Russia's national defense network allow it to provide strategic protection for major cities and nuclear installations, even in the face of large-scale attacks. Russia has a saying: the most effective way to stop a flood is not by holding back the water, but by shutting off its source. The downing of 5 Flamingo drones marks only the beginning. Moscow is unlikely to tolerate Firepoint quietly manufacturing 200 missiles each month. Russian intelligence services, supported by satellite surveillance and networks of operatives on the ground, are actively charting every detail of this covert production site. Meanwhile, the growing anxiety within Ukraine and NATO's inability to fully secure its own airspace from low-cost Russian drones reveals a striking contradiction. While Russia can mass-produce drones capable of breaching NATO borders, Ukraine is forced to conceal Flamingo assembly operations underground. Any interruption to Firepoint's supply chain, whether through precision strikes or cyber-sabotage, could immediately bring the Flamingo program to a halt. The question remains: how long will it take before the hidden Flamingo facility is exposed?